Welcome back to Mars, everyone. I'm KP's Games. This is episode 20 and probably the final episode of this first Let's Play on this channel. We're almost running out of things to achieve. I mean, we still have lots of research to do, but it's just little things that don't really affect us too much anymore. Don't really care about faster terraforming, don't really care about building a sanatorium or turning dead people into food or reducing building costs, things like that. Our atmosphere is really good, temperature is really good, water's good, vegetation is slowly going up. Seeds are looking in a precarious situation, but that's about to be fixed. Because these provide seeds, and these little drones are harvesting everything right now as we speak. There we go, the little yellow boxes are seeds, so the seeds is going back up. Excellent. We've built 4 wonders, I believe, or is it 5? 5, yes, we've built 5. Built the Moho mine for infinite rare metals and waste rock, the Omega telescope
Earth-sick colonists
to reduce all of our training speeds, and it gave us 3 extra breakthroughs. Space elevator automatically delivers rare metals to Earth for money and very quickly imports things for us. The excavator gives us infinite concrete and even more waste rock. Project Morpheus gives random positive perks to everyone in the colony, and the Geoscape dome is currently under construction over here, but that is queued up after this, which is the capital city, it's not even a dome, it's literally a city. It's open to the air, and on the subject of being open to the air, the planet's atmosphere is habitable, so we could, if we wanted, open the domes, and I think we'll do that right now. Open the domes. They all just dissolve, and it's all just a framework, and then all the framework is taken away. And they plant trees around the outsides, and that's it. That's essentially game over. There is nothing left for us to do other than getting all the terraforming up to 100% and hitting every milestone. We might try and go for 1,000 colonists in the next hour of this last episode, and we'll get the mega dome done because the Geoscape dome counts as one. I'm not sure if we'll get 40% of workers in workshops, because that would be 400 people in workshops, which is rather difficult, and these just happen slowly anyway. So let's kick it into high speed and see how much we can get done in the 20th and final episode. The seeds had gone down quite a bit, but luckily the open farm is absolutely nailing it, because there's cover crops and all sorts being planted here which produce seeds. Yeah, it requires 0.1 and harvests 0.5. This one requires 0.1. This one requires 0.2. And because we have planted
new colonists
forest over here, when these trees mature, they will provide 3 seeds when they grow up, big and tall. They're very little at the minute. I'm not sure how, but we had a bush. A bush has appeared here, even though we're only planting lichen grass and trees. So I'm not quite sure how that appeared, but it did. See, the citizens no longer have to use these passageways, they can just walk around, and the drones can just drive straight in to everything. Yeah, we haven't even done anything in this dome yet.
Funding received.
Excellent. The capital city doesn't look very impressive when you build it, because it's just like this, but the trees are grown instead of ghost image. It's quite funny. Well, might as well stick around here. It only needs another 8 metals to go. Come on, shuttles, bring me my 3 remaining metals. So here's 1. Oh, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here they are, building the capital city. Wonder if this counts as a mega dome. We'll find out. We'll get a milestone if it is. It takes a fair while to build it. Oh, it's very pretty, isn't it? Very pretty indeed. It takes so long to build that the drones actually run out of battery power. There it is. Should be no life support. Yeah, plenty of life support. There, have a power dot. You idiot. Okay, it says it needs water. Well, that's fine. That ain't no issue. Draw a line of pipes. Build a big load of moisture evaporators. Like so. Then another triple electrics covered at the other end.
Funding received. New colonists have arrived. Colonists are departing.
Okay, that's looking pretty good now.
There are Earthsick colonists.
Almost got enough water. No? Yes? No? Well, it will do once all the upgrades are done, it'll have enough. Then we can move on to this one. Okay, seeds is going back up because the cover crops. It's really annoying. See, they're just lying here, ready to be harvested, and the drones are not doing it. So let's recall the drones. Put drones out. See, isn't that strange? Very, very strange. Oh well. It worked. Or not. No, it didn't. This is the thing about these farms. See, the cover crops are all ready to be harvested, and the drones are just not harvesting them. Well, that's fine. More rain on an undomed Mars. I think Martian Mike is still alive. He's still working away in the fungal farm. Well, if the drone commander is not going to harvest that, then we'll just take him away. Let these drones try and harvest them. You can come and build the geoscape dome.
Funding received.
I'm sure we'd have done the research for building our own commanders, and I can't find where they are in the build queue. Oh, Rover, RC Commander. Just build one right there. Good. Well, that didn't count as a mega dome, even though it is mega. Yep, good. That's ready for humans. Not that anyone's ever going to live there. Just built it because I could. So the map's looking rather lovely now, isn't it? It's greening up nicely.
New colonists have arrived.
Blue skies,
Colonists
clear
are
rain.
departing.
Not a dome in sight. Everyone just wandering around quite happily. Well, not at the minute because they're all in bed. But they will. You'll see them. Yeah, the comfort's gone right up because we actually built a server slice inside their own dome. For some reason they weren't very happy about coming out here. I didn't like that little flash of power problem we just saw, so let's build another one of these. Yeah, people doing some exercising and getting nice and fit. Quick bite to eat. Build up, have an appetite and get yourself a nice greasy bacon roll, and then take the travelator off to work. Most of them probably work in the farms. We've properly populated farm domes look great, don't they? Lots of beautiful greenery everywhere. I should have staggered the work shifts because at the minute they all work in the morning, so it looks great in the mornings and then they all knock off for the afternoon.
Funding.
Same with these guys, well no, these are all working double shifts. $813 vacant residential slots, 301. So yeah, if we just keep producing enough children, we'll hit 1,000 colonists before the end of this episode. And subject to that, is this one producing children? Yes, that's producing children, and that, and that, and that. How are the children's domes doing? Right, let's let these people have children. Just so we can get 1,000 before the end of the series. Wow, Polymers has taken a beasting, probably because we've been building so much stuff. Let's just import, because we're blue sun and we can afford it. We did have over 100 billion. Not anymore, we just spent some of it.
Funding received. We have a delivery on the space elevator.
Oh, a little Blue Sun RC harvester is finally finished. He's cleared almost all this entire side of the map on his own of concrete. Everything from this line eastward was him. Apart from one, which is right here. The one extractor we built was here. Here, what are we doing for polymers? Yeah, it's just because we've been... Oh, mind you, we do actually need some polymer factories. So let's do that. Production, polymer factory. The problem is there's not too many more places we can put them. Let's plop one there. Just the one.
There are Earthsick colonists. New colonists have arrived. Colonists are departing.
Good. Good. I don't know what it was with the other commander, but he wasn't harvesting the seeds, and as soon as we built a new commander and moved them over here, all of a sudden they started harvesting. That's fine. Clear all the rocks out the way, then hopefully they'll go back to harvesting. But that's fine. We're producing more seeds than we're making anyway. As soon as these trees all grow up,
complete.
they'll all get harvested for 3 seeds each, and then all of our seed problems really will go away. Right. Let's amplify these. Make the heat more. This is all you do in the end game. You just try and get all 4 of these up to 100. I mean, vegetation takes forever. You can't rely on just that. But once you get enough seeds, there are these seed vegetation things. It makes rain. And rain full of seeds, and it spreads vegetation across your entire map, and it really does help boost it up. It does give you an extra 5%. Oh, I think the Geoscape Dome is close. Yes, it is.
Resources are low.
Milestone.
Funding received.
No? No milestone. You're not counting this as a mega dome. Oh, what a ball bag. Hey, this is what the Geoscape Dome looks like. It has beaches and water on the outside and lovely rocks on the inside. Other than that, it functions exactly like any other dome. Can't believe it doesn't count this as a mega dome. Look at the size of it. It's so rude. Right, we don't need that. We do need moisture vaps. A big ton of moisture evaporators in a line like that, connected with power cables. Just like so. How many perks is this given out? Right, so 90 people have been given. Hey, we've got celebrities from Project Morpheus. That adds money. Composed, party animal, fit gamer, nerd, religious, rugged, saint, survivor, workaholic. So it just makes everyone in your colony a better person. And we'll buy more polymers. And you can do some crazy setups in the capital city. There's just so many hexes, so many pizza slices to play with. So much fun. But we've effectively got one massive capital city here. And I'm sure we've got more pizza slices here than this does. The only thing this can't do is close its dome again.
Colonists have arrived. Colonists
I do have a mod where we can close and open the dome at will, which is a really good mod to have. Really nice mod to have. Means you can have some of your domes open, some of them closed. Makes it look a bit more unique. I often like to have the farm ones enclosed. It's more greenhouse-ish, isn't it? I don't think these guys want to be breathing in the toxic air of all this stuff. So we'll close them as well. And the tourist dome, I think we'll close that. Make that into the hexy skin. Make it look a bit like a Centre Parks Adventure Holiday Park like we have in Britain. So this is it for the end game. You just plod along doing all this. The seeds are slowly going up. Food is going insane. How long did these take to grow? 5 sols, okay. I think we'll just do nothing but cover crops in this farm at the minute, just so it's nothing but seeds. There we are. 5 sols is obviously passed. Because we're producing more than enough food from our 2 outside ranches and our big farm dome and our little farm dome. Well, if that's still saying we haven't built a mega dome, where can we fit one in? Probably up here, would have thought.
Funding received.
Mega Trigon. Yep, let's just whack it in. The Mega Trigon Dome never actually looks that big. I mean, the Mega Dome...
We have a delivery on the space elevator.
Well, the Mega Trigon really isn't that big, is it? But it'll count for a Mega Dome. It'll get us another milestone. To 826. Right, you know what? You can all have children. Considering it's the last episode, just have as many kids as you want. We'll try and get up to 1,000 people. Okay, that's the 30 drones that we built in this have now been added to the prefab pool, so that mod I have will redistribute them to wherever they need to be. The Geoscape dome's actually really good. It actually does something different other than just looking nice like the mega domes do. The capital city doesn't have a unique trait, it's just big. That is its trait, it's just big.
Arrived. Colonists are departing.
There's your sanity, fine, comfort. They've been banging on about shopping. I don't think it's recognising this as a mega dome either, you know. So we didn't get the milestone when we built it. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? Oh well. Nope, and didn't count it. It is a mega trigon. But the game wants us to do a mega, so let's just build it. Mega dome. Just like that. And we'll hook it in here, just straight like that, and then hook it up with the power. Another straight
Funding
run.
received.
And the mega is not that much bigger than the medium. So got what, 9 pizza slices? Alright, it's more than twice as big. I take it back. It just doesn't look like it's that much bigger, but it really is. This is kind of the stage of the game where you just keep doing this, you keep working on this, getting everything up to 100, you keep expanding and expanding and expanding, and you basically carry on until your PC crashes and your save file corrupts because it's got too many things in your colony. That's pretty much when you know when to stop playing. It is an open-ended game, there is no congratulations you've won. Or is there? I think there might be. After, I think maybe it's Sol 500 or 400, you get a status screen, or maybe they removed that, I can't quite remember. Yeah, we'll do this, might do that, I'm not going to do that, don't care about the other 3. chasing milestones is really, really hard when you get to this stage of the game. Like, Mr. Sanchez finally died, even though he changed race a few times. Mike's only middle-aged. Up to see a lovely bustling colony. Managed to do with just the one research dome.
New colonists have arrived. Colonists are departing.
I can't. There we are. Yeah, there's not many people living here anymore. And if they are, they're working somewhere else. It's not in the research buildings. This polymer factory should have been built by now. Yes, good. Do that. Stick a second shift on. Do that.
Funding received.
Good. And good, it's within range of 2 different drone hubs. That'll speed up the building, which is good. What have we got over here? Aha! This is one of the breakthroughs we got, where it spawns vistas in newly planted forests. Lovely. Here's another one here, look. Yeah, so these vistas and research things will just pop up all over the place. Anywhere you've got a forestation plant, they'll just pop up everywhere. Cannot believe this is still going. Or this, I was sure this would have run out. There's only a few people working in it, I suppose. How's our consumption of waste rock doing? Still chewing through twice as much as we're making, which is good. So what I like to see is all these empty pads. You know what, Flatbed's not doing anything, so let's get him to go up and pick up all this waste rock and bring it back here.
Research complete. Milestone achieved.
Hooray! Megadome! So allegedly, it only actually wants a proper megadome. It doesn't like a mega trigon. But that's fine. So if we were going to continue playing, we'd populate all these. But we're not going to. Yep, seeds is working. Food's working. We need to turn off the export because this can't keep up with it anymore. Yeah, we've got enough machine parts to do
Research complete.
Yeah, let's do the first 2 upgrades on that. And this is exporting 100 at a time, and this is only producing 20 a day. That's why we're on 102.3 billion. Simply because we've been exporting 100 rare metals every 2 sols, or every sol. Oops. Well, that's obviously been there for a while because everyone's an engineer. No, that's probably engineers from here. Whoopsie. Well, we'll release these 24 people back into the workforce in a few minutes.
Have arrived. Colonists are departing.
Off they go, back into the workforce. And we're looking properly settled in. Have we got enough seeds? 156? Well, we'll do one. We'll do 1 seed vegetation. Right, you blast off. Go and do that. We'll of course need to wait for the seeds to be delivered. That will take quite a time. Flatbed's picking up all this nonsense and bringing it down here. Good guy. Can RC Harvester do that as well? Oh, it can. It acts as a flatbed. That's amazing. Okay, so the RC Harvester you can use as an RC transport. That can also harvest concrete if you've got nothing better for it to do. That's good. This is slowly creeping the soil quality around into the full circle. Oh, would you look at that? Isn't that fantastic? See, this is the effect of the rain. The pure rainfall is actually spreading vegetation all over the place. Fantastic. No more red planet, it's a green planet now. Yeah, nice. Average soil quality 90. Beautiful. There you are. People just walking around all over the colony. Told you it made a difference when you opened the domes. Get all these lovely stockpiles. 2,400 food. Lovely.
Milestone achieved.
Hooray! 1,000 colonists. That didn't take long, did it? All we had to do was to let everyone breed and bang, 1,000. Well, in that case, we'll just disallow the births again. So I do believe the only milestones we have to do is 40% workers and workshops, which we are not going to do, and 100% and all this, which we're also not going to do. Because it takes forever to get up there.
New colonists have arrived.
Okay,
Colonists are departing.
a rocket's on its way with its cargo full of seeds. That's great. Blue Sun is not the most interesting
there are
of
Earthsick colonists.
sponsors to play as. You get your one unique vehicle which harvests concrete. It came in really handy for us because... Hey, would you pick up all the waste rock, please? Maybe it doesn't function as a flatbed. Maybe it's lying. No, it's not going to do it. That's fine. Well, the RC Harvester did what he did. He harvested all these little patches of concrete and kept us going all the way up until we built this wonder. So he did us proud. The corporate office didn't really do very much for us. You know, the comfort takes a hit, but that's fine because the comfort was huge anyway. We made a little bit of money, didn't do too much else. We took huge advantage of the Blue Sun's cheap rockets thing when we built this colony over here, simply to harvest 3 different underground rare metals things, stockpile rare metals, built a huge landing field, built 10 rockets and sent them all off to Earth to hit our sponsor goal of getting 10 billion within 5 sols. We did it in 1 day, simply by cheesing it with 11 rockets full of rare metals. And ever since then, we've just been expanding constantly. I mean, this new colony is nowhere near full. We've still got lots and lots of room. This dome is completely empty. Lots of room to build lots more stuff, lots more living space, and there's room in here for more service space. There's room in here for 9 small factories. We can build more polymers factories outside if we wanted to. Lots more stuff for us to do. Yeah, we might do another playthrough of Surviving Mars on this channel at some point in the future. Do a different sponsor and a different commander, and maybe choose a different map, choose a really, really difficult map on purpose and see what we can do. It will take quite a while for this rocket to fly around the planet and release its clouds of seeds, but as you can see, there is some lichen growing here all on its own. But this seed vegetation will actually drop grass and bushes seeds, and you'll start seeing grass and bushes spontaneously growing in bits of the map where you haven't built a forestation plant. That's just how it goes. Look at our beautiful trees.
New colonists have arrived. Colonists are departing.
What's this? A senior professor from another colony wants to move to our wonderful home. The old gentleman's health isn't very good though. Some say he may not survive the journey from the colony to the International Mars mission. That's fine. He is more than welcome. Chronic condition? Not a problem. I mean, he'll die, but that's fine. They might not die. Because he's going to live in
There are Earthsick
one of the senior
colonists.
domes, and they're within walking distance of an infirmary, so he'll probably be able to survive.
Shortage.
Food shortage? What? For goodness sake. That's because, again, I haven't done this. There's always that one person that reminds me, isn't there? God, are people living here, really? Well, that's what you get for not tourists. I might have known. So the tourists have come and they're trying to live in the empty domes with literally nothing in them and no food. Come on, man. Like, you have to just... Oh, you guys. You guys. It's alright, the shuttles will come and pick them up and take them away somewhere else, or they'll die. Ay, ay, ay. That's what you get for not filtering your domes.
There are Earthsick colonists.
Has he been picked up already? No, he's still hanging around here. How long has he been in here? Unbelievable. Well, he will be evicted from this dome. He's just going to have to wait for a shuttle to pick him up. Yeah, I think we'll bring this episode, and indeed this entire series, to a close right here. There's no point hanging on anymore. We've done everything we needed to do. I think we've established a decent looking colony. It's more than self-sufficient with all these things and all the upgrades in them. Lots of food, lots of metals, lots of everything. Hope you enjoyed this series, and maybe the next one will be more of a challenge. We'll choose a really challenging map and go for it. Something with over 1000% difficulty. So I hope you come back for that, and I hope you come back for whatever game I choose to show you next. Okay, so I kept playing off camera just because I could. I didn't want to put you guys through the late game grind of just plopping down domes and constructing a whole lot of everything. And we've just had this message pop up, so I thought I'd share it. In the beginning it was just a dream, setting foot on another planet, surviving it, building a new future for humanity. Through the devotion and self-sacrifice of our colonists and your vision and leadership, Commander, the dream has come true. Thanks to you, humanity has a new future, a new path to follow. And this pops up once you have every milestone, which we do. We got 100% to all 4 terraformings, and we finally got 40% of workers in workshops. But now I didn't show you any of the workshops beforehand, so let's zoom in. This is our capital city. It has room for 3 spires, I forgot to tell you that. So I put 3 hanging gardens in. It's a beautiful city to live in. These are the workshops. Instead of your people working to provide materials, workshops consume materials and your people spend all day wandering around in VR having fun. Well, in that workshop at least, there is the art workshop next door. Man playing the piano, everyone else painting. Some of the paintings in here are really cool actually. It's difficult to see them all. And there is the biorobotics workshop here. This is just people messing about with robotics. This consumes machine parts. The art workshop consumes polymers, and the VR workshop consumes electronics, and that's all they do. So let's do an overview of what's happened over the last 20 episodes. This was our first ever dome, and it hasn't changed all that much. It still does everything. It's got electronics factory, machine parts factory, art store, houses, farm, everything. And then we made a second dome, this one here. We started doing some Blue Sun stuff and a little bit of research, and then we made a school dome and a retirement dome. And then we made a tourist dome, and our first attempt at a farm dome. Then we came all the way down here and we made this lovely research dome. And then we moved over here and made this outlier, which was getting 3 rare metals. Oh, this one has just run out, so that's the last of the rare metals has now been eaten. And then we expanded up here. You can't really see it too well anymore, but this is the 7 dome interconnected network. The huge factory dome, which I did eventually fill in with small machine part and electronics factories as well as the big ones. 3 lovely large living space domes, which I've also included smart homes in. A big service dome in the middle, and this dome was empty for a long time and I made it into a school dome. And this is the proper farm dome. As you can see, it's been quite productive. There's 12,000 food stacked up right there. And then we plopped the capital city, and I filled it with nothing but apartments, service slices and various workshops, and a mega trigon and a mega dome, then another mega dome, then another retirement dome, and then laterally this mega trigon, just to get us up over the 40% threshold of workers and workshops. It's actually dropped back to 39 now. Oops. There's another school dome because we've been breeding like crazy. And here's a beautiful geoscape dome with the sandy beaches. This is a wonder I didn't show you. This is the artificial sun. It produces 1000 power. It needs 4000 water to start up, I think. It's either 1000 or 4000, and it does need an awful lot of water to start up. And then once it does, it converts the hydrogen. It splits the hydrogen out of the water and forms a miniature sun. And as we see, all the solar panels within range of this blue ring face it, and they stay on even at night. Not that they're actually contributing anything. And what I've done during this late game expansion, I have linked up all the various colonies with water pipes, well, water and oxygen pipes and power cables, so we now have one gigantic network for everything. These are the super mega large storage containers. I don't know why I bothered building the oxygen storage one, because we don't need oxygen storage, we have open domes. So we could actually demolish every moxie in the entire colony if we so wish now, because the planet is breathable atmosphere. These are the large water ones. Store 1500 water. See, our water production for the grid is 233.7, that's everything in the whole map. And demand's 140. And power grid is 9108. Total demand 7600. Built a couple more lakes. This is the open farm, it's now actually gone fully circular. This has just been harvested, that's why there's a bald spot here. It's doing wheat and cover crops for seeds and food, and as I told you, we have 17,000 seeds. You go from having like a couple of hundred seeds to having 17,000 in the blink of an eye. It's really unbalanced. Okay, so I think it's time to put some tunes on, and let's have a closer look at our colony.